Hey everybody, my name's Randy Wittes. That's my 67 Chevelle, and we're back on the rear deck filler panel. We got it all fit where we like it. Actually even bought a second panel. And now we're gonna drill some holes and do some spot welding. See you in a minute.
Ready, set, go. Yeah. No. Whoopsie. Gonna hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna drill my holes for my plug welds. I left the line-up hole right here, so that's where I'm going to put a cleco to line everything back up, because these holes will let things kind of move and I don't want them to move. So I also roughed up the back of the panel and the back of this panel and the back of that panel, because I'm going to put some panel bond on it, and I want it a little rough so it'll stick good. So I'm gonna do some more plug welding, and I'll be right back when I get ready to put some panel bond on. Okay, I've got my plug holes drilled. I'm gonna use my little deburring tool and deburr those little bad boys somewhat. And you see that would cut the holy crap out of me. And run that around in there a little bit. And yeah, you could probably use a grinder. It's up to you. I am going to put some weldable primer on here. I just kind of like using the tool. And I've been thinking about the panel bond, and I've heard a few things that the panel bond will sometimes crack under extreme vibration, and I'm thinking that this panel up here in this area might get some extreme vibration. So I'm going to go with just a body sealer. You know, back in the old days they just put that liner up in there. I don't know what the liner's called, but you know, it was a piece of fabric, basically something like that, and you see what happens. And I think it also holds moisture, but that panel wasn't really rusted that bad for having that on it. So I'm going to, like I said, just use some seam sealer because that'll stay flexible. Okay, let me get my little DA, and I'm going to prep these surfaces a little bit, both top and bottom, and I'm going to spray some weldable primer on. Yeah, you saw that. A little slippage there. Kind of why I moved my hand. Last time I did that, I broke a battery. Oh boy. Yeah, that's what I was checking. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this down. I'm gonna prep it all up, spray some weldable primer on it. Just kind of, you can see I got through to the metal where it's going to get welded to, and that's where I need the weldable primer. So be right back. Okay, spray some weldable primer. Really got to shake this stuff good. This dries pretty quick, so I'll be able to weld on it right away. So let's get the next panel. See how that goes. Be welding in a minute. Actually, I forgot something. Got to put down the seam sealer. Not the panel bond. We're not using that. Decided against that. This will work. Hopefully I got enough in here. Yeah, come on. Yeah! Oh, wow. That was a big old goober. I had plenty. Okay, so what that's going to do for me is kind of be a deadener like that cloth was. So that'll squish down and it'll stick to both panels and help keep down vibration and help that panel stay nice and sturdy, I guess. So I left not sure where it is at the moment. Not back far enough. One thing. I don't know why. Come on now. Don't give me a hard time. Holy cow. Seems they were just making her stick. Maybe I put too much on. I don't know. Could be. Really going to cause me a problem. Anyhow, all right, there we go. There's a hole. We got one in. You have a sound deadening that was. Another reason why I wanted to do it. The sound deadener. Okay. So we're lined up. I'm going to put a couple clamps on it. And everything's fitting nicely. Okay. It's fitting up there. Okay, let's do some welding. Okay, so went through, cleaned up my welds, looking good, smooth, blah blah blah. Gonna put some weldable primer on there. Then we're gonna throw this bad boy back in the car. See you in a minute. Hey, we're back. Gonna put her in. Hopefully it all goes back in the same place. Had me scared for a minute. Was lining up my tape and it wasn't lining up, but I just had to slide her down some. You know, sliding the trunk deck lid back or forth, move this tape line that side or brought it back even. So that's why I put a tape line here, here, there, there, so on and so forth. So you can put it back in the same spot quickly and easily. And you see my little plug welds got plenty of penetration. I should have cleaned those up before I threw that back in and put some weldable primer on it, but I didn't, and this will come out easy enough. Not a big deal. I just like to look at it sometimes. So, alrighty. That's it for welding it up, fitting it back in. We'll see you in the next video.